rock and come in. Baby, oh, baby, me say rock and come in.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Whitney and I'm here to provide you with natural hair content. So today I am actually going to be deep conditioning with y'all. So I'm going to be applying my deep conditioner. Normally I do this in the shower, but I figured why not do it in front of the camera to show you exactly what I would normally do while I'm in the shower, as well as provide some tips on your deep conditioning or moisture tips when you're deep conditioning. So I do have my bottle, so my spray bottle with warm water. I have my clips because I will be sectioning my hair into 4 sections like I do with everything else. I also have my comb. This comb is so old. I think it's older than me, but anyways. And I also have my Miche Beauty Indulge deep conditioner. It's a moisturizing deep conditioner. So I'm going to separate my hair in 4 sections like I normally do. And I usually do my 4 sections as straight as I can or as even as I can. So it makes it easier for when I am applying the deep conditioner. And I'll do the same thing, just put it up. So I did use an Aztec clay mask, so I did post a video for that previous to this one, so I'll link it up in the cards for you to go and watch if you want after this one, just to see how I clarified my hair for this wash day. Now I don't always use a bentonite clay mask to wash my hair, but it was time because the last time I used one was about 3 months ago. So this is basically what it's looking like after I've applied it, and it's already starting to dry since I do have medium to high porosity hair. Now this mask that I'm using, the Miche Beauty, I have used it once before, but they brought this product out. I think it's about maybe even 3 years that it has been out, and people have been raving about this product. So I finally decided to order it, and the thing that was stopping me was that there was a shipping cost for it. So I was just like, I don't really want to order it right now. I'll wait until there's a sale. So I did wait, and I got 40% off on this. Unfortunately, it is not available in Canada. You have to go directly on their website to order it, and it did honestly take a long time, and I probably won't order it again because I had to pay duty on top of what I paid for the product, and I'm not about that life. So that's too much money just to get the product here. And the smell, it is very, very sweet. So if you like sweet smells, you probably like this. It's more like, it reminds me of candy. Like, I don't know if you guys used to eat Airheads, but it kind of reminds me of that smell. Let me know down below if you remember what I'm talking about. Airheads, there were those like flat candies, and yeah, so the application is actually really good. I don't even think I'm gonna need my comb because I'm literally detangling as I put it in. Like, that's how good it is of a detangler. So I'll give it that. It is good for detangling. Like, the slip is insane. As you can see, I'm just literally running my fingers through. So, and I'll do this through all my sections, but let's just get into it with some tips, some moisture tips that you can use. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm taking the shedded hair off of my hands. So far for that little section, this is how much I've got for shedded hair. One moisture tip that you want to think of is doing your deep conditioner once a week. Now, I want to emphasize on doing a deep conditioner once a week because if you are struggling with dryness, damage, So chemical damage, heat damage. Deep conditioning is going to bring your hair back to life. And you'll see it. If you consistently deep condition every week, in the next 3 months, I guarantee you'll see a change in your hair, in the health of your hair. So if you're suffering from heat damage, and of course, if you're not using heat after you've deep conditioned for like 3 months, guarantee you will start to see a difference in how your hair reacts to certain products, as well as just your hair in general, the texture, the curl pattern, all of that. So deep conditioning, I feel, is the one of the most important steps of your wash day routine. And for me, that is probably my favorite part of wash day, is deep conditioning. I, for some reason, just find it very soothing to apply the deep conditioner. Normally I'm doing this in the shower, but regardless, it's like very soothing, so for me at least. And yeah. So, another tip 2, is knowing that water is moisture. So if you see, during the week your hair is dry from whatever hairstyle you did, don't add more product. Add water. So I mean, you can of course add product, but add water. Water is what's going to bring some of that moisture back. When you wet your hair, that's normally when you feel the softness come back into your hair. Maybe not right away, maybe you might have to apply some product, but there is some kind of softness coming back into your hair when you apply water. So water is like your best friend in a sense. And what I'll do after each section is just twist it up like so. And then I will put it into a bantu knot, if that's what you want to call it. And just clip it. And then I move on to the next section. Alright. So tip number 3 is listen to your hair. So if you notice your hair is dry, listen to it. Maybe it's time for wash day, even though it's been only, 4 days in. So maybe a co-wash might help you bring your hair back to life. Just listen to your hair. Your hair tells you when it needs moisture. So if it's dry to touch, and I don't mean like dry like not wet, I mean dry like there's no moisture, you're lacking moisture, then you need to listen to your hair. It's time to add water to it. It's time to, do your wash day, especially for those who, like to extend or like try to prolong doing their wash day. Not prolong, but postpone doing your wash day. So listen to your hair. It's talking to you the same way your body talks to you. Like when you get a stomach ache, when you eat certain foods, your stomach's not going to agree to it. It's the same thing with your hair. You just need to listen to your hair. So, and then you have step 4, which is over moisturizing. So if you're the type of person who likes to do hair treatments and you tend to sleep with your treatments in overnight, that can obviously cause hydra-fatigue, which means that your hair is over moistured. And normally when your hair becomes over moistured, it's going to feel very, very soft to the touch, as well as very limp. It's not going to have as much bounce and definition as you normally would see it have when it's thriving. So that's one thing that you want to keep into consideration, or like take into consideration when you are using deep conditioners and everything like that. If, let's say for instance, this deep conditioner that I'm using is a very strong deep conditioner that gives me a lot of moisture, once I'm done, I'm not going to want to sleep with it on, because too much moisture for me is going to cause hydra-fatigue, and I don't want that. Same thing if you're using protein treatments. You might get, protein overload, but I'll discuss that in another video in more detail. And one thing that you want to do is, if your hair is over moisturized, you want to use protein treatments. That's going to be your go-to to basically fix the problem that you just created from over moisturizing. Alright, y'all, so I'm just going to continue applying this to my hair, and once I am done, I'll come back to y'all. Actually, I'm gonna rinse it out and then I'll come back to y'all once it's rinsed out. So like I said, I'll be leaving this in for about 30 minutes, and I usually use a heating cap, which I will heat up in the microwave, and then I just place it on my head. So I also use a plastic shower cap, and I put that on my hair as well before I put the heating cap on, just because I don't want the product to be all on the inside of the heating cap because I reuse it. So, and I will link it down below for anybody that is interested in buying a heating cap rather than sitting under a hooded dryer if you have one. I do not have a hooded dryer, so fortunately I don't do that. But a heating cap is actually pretty good because you can still walk around your house and do whatever other things without being restricted to one spot because you're sitting under a hooded dryer. So you just heat it up in the microwave, put it on your head, go about your business until you're ready to basically rinse it out. So alright, y'all, so I'm back, and these are my results from the deep conditioner. So my hair is very moisturized, and I do have quite a bit of shine. So now that I'm using it the second time around, I can see probably where all the hype is regarding this deep conditioner. However, I'm still probably not going to purchase it again just because I did have to pay duty on top of the price that I had already paid for the products. And it was a whole hassle with UPS to get my order and everything like that. So probably won't order from them again for a long time, until, I decide I'm willing to spend that money, or unless they have like a no shipping deal or something that happens, or if they have like 50 to 60% off, then yeah, maybe I'll order them again. But based off of what I'm seeing here, I actually do like the results, and it does come in at 8 ounce. I do believe that they now have 16 ounces, and most of their products are anywhere in between like $15 to $20, I believe. I'll have it linked below, and if you are interested in buying it, well, you can go directly on their site to do so. Also, let me know if you've already tried the Miche Beauty products, or other deep, like the other deep conditioner. They do have a protein one. Let me know if you've tried it, or if you've tried this same conditioning one that moisturizing one that I used. If not, let me know if you would be interested in maybe purchasing, or you're thinking of purchasing them, or their other products. And also like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next one. Later.